Please move to the next. Okay. Please move. Please move to the next slide. Okay. Again and another slide. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Keep on. Please hold on. So the R&D. For example, you people are now studying. That means you are doing some kind of research. It's related to research. You are thinking, you are understanding, you are doing some analysis over that. For example, if you want to understand any new technology, so you should learn more about that. You should try to understand how you study. You study with your one book, and you will go to the library. You will have your referral book and different books. What are the other points you have? We will collect all the points. We correlated. Oh, this is the concept. This is how it is working on. So these kind of things, college students, we do that. Okay, we in your college days you will do that. Okay, so the same thing you have to understand how you can be a competitive, well, how you are going to competitive with the and the new insights, and how what is your project benchmarking. For example, in your final year project, maybe in the third year projects, how you do the projects. The project is not only based on your new idea. It should be, you should keep on that. You should keep on this in your mind. This project should work definitely to support the actual environment, real environment. So nowadays I could find, even our last time I came to our college, I could find, so we have a lab and we have so many systems on that. We have a facility, we have a coordinators. So some students, I understand that they are interested to learn about, they are doing something new in our college extra time. It's a great thing. The same thing I would like to, if there is a gap, you have to understand and what are the new technology you are going to learn. That technology is only for theoretical and only for practical, but within your college scope. So you have to understand what is the difference between academic research and industry research, and how the academic research helpful to industry for productization. That means your academic research definitely should help to the real environment. The same thing, you have to understand what is the industry expectation from your academic learning or understand academic research. What is so these things you should understand. Can you move next slide? So these are the things. Okay, how the university and the industry, that means colleges and versus actual practical working environment, what is the difference? So what we do in our college days, you will do the basic research and most of the curiosity, you will search in the Google, maybe you choose discuss with your coordinator, so many things. So what are the things we can do based on our current life, and we can do these things actually with the IoT. Maybe not only IoT, any new projects you will do like that. But IoT, how it will do that? And research oriented and basic research. But at the same time, if you are going to real industry, they are applied research based on their experience environment. So already they are having some problem. They are facing so many problems in their industries. For that problem, they need a solution. That solution, they need a IoT kind of stuff, and they will find it out. Oh, this is how we can solve our problem. So if you want to solve the problem in the practical industry, you should understand what is the real experience, the real problem in that industry. And university aspect, we are thinking about new ideas. But industry, any new idea, definitely it should come under with profit. Without profit, they will not do any research. Maybe they can support for the students for studies, those things different. But practical environment, their environment will provide where they need a idea, they need a experience, they need a experience, applied results with the profit. So it's not only the ideas generator, it's a practical thing. And what are the products generator? So think about it. Think, for example, okay, already I think everybody is in almost triple E students. I would like to, maybe I would like to share with some electrical related. So already we inform you that we have a customers we are from the IBACO. For example, wherever you go, our IBACO, that there where there is a the hardware, electronics hardware there, it will collect all the energy data from there, and it will give the energy billing and the energy optimization. That means it will reduce the cost of the energy bill. So what is the actually we can think about, for example, if you are do some energy related research, what you will do? You will test the energy input and what is the output is coming. Maybe from that, what is the how many units you will get idea in our home. What is the how based on the units we are paying the bills. So you may collect the how many units already we used. Those things up to your knowledge, up to your based on the Googleization, Google search. Maybe you discuss with your other people, and you will get some idea. You will ready to do that. Okay, but the practical environment is different. For example, in this case, what they need, not only they need a billing system, not only billing is an important report, but we are addressing wherever they are wasting their energies, wherever they are. That means, for example, we will in our home, if you are not there, please switch off the light. We will, our parents will talk about that, always used to tell about that. Why? We are wasting the energy. Those things can be addressed by IoT and image processing, so many sensors based. So if the person is not, for example, I'm talking about, but the IBAC aspect is different. If they are wasting the energy using the diesel generator, and for example, power came, but diesel generator is working on. Simple cases I'm talking about. So many cases are there, but I'm simple cases that I'm talking about. If power is not there, diesel generator should be used. If power came, definitely diesel generator should be switched off. If power is not there, definitely diesel generator should switch on. Simple cases. So these things should be automated. This is the main pain to them. Even if there is no power at the outlet at night, if it is a food processing system, food. So food supply systems, they need definitely they need a chillers or coolers. They need to keep the food with the proper quality. So power is more important. You have to understand the pain of the industry. So definitely, whenever the power is not there, it should be alerted. How it will be alerted? Think about it on the business side. So your thinking process. Actually, I am the B mechanical engineering student when I completed the 2000. But now I am an entrepreneur. I am working with the business people. So say our technology, whatever the things we are learning, it will come to the high when we understand the real pain of the customer. So we are giving so many extra ideas, inputs to our customers, and these things it will help you to improve your productivity. That means how you are wasting your energy, how your food is processed, how many freezers you are used, based on each freezers, how it performed, how old it is, and how the energy consumption, how it is going to be failed. If it's failed, we cannot do anything. So we have to inform them before that. It will called as a predictive maintenance. So reactive maintenance is different. Predictive maintenance is different. Okay, these things we should understand. Can you move to the next slide, please? Okay, how our academic studies can be helpful to the industries. Already we are talking about simple discussion, should be understandable, should be detailed. That's my thought. So I am sharing these details elaborately. You can ask me last 10 minutes, I will provide you another 10 minutes, I will finish the presentation. You can discuss, you can ask your questions, I will explain to you. Okay. So already I talked about the reduce the gap between academic and research. How we can do that? So already, for example, are you guys using any IoT devices? Are you have you worked out with the IoT in the environment? Any project, small project, mini project? If it's there, real environment, most of the people are working with Arduino or Raspberry Pi kind of IoT gateway or hardware with the sensors. I will give you some small explanation to you. One is the IoT gateway. Another one is the IoT. Another one is the sensors. Temperature sensors. I will give the example about the temperature sensors. Do you think there is a one and only temperature sensors in the world? No. In the steel industry, for example, in your college, in your premises, our temperature, what is the temperature? Maybe 35, 40 degree temperature. But if you go to the steel plant, maybe the Kodangalam kind of how the temperature, how they are reading the temperature. Is the temperature is now? Is rising the temperature? Is this the temperature now? How they are talking about? So there is a temperature sensors. So sensors also different sensors are also there, and academic sensors what we are using is different than industry sensors. So I always suggest our customers, even in the customer aspect, some people they understand from the Google and they are talking about when they are ready to talk about why don't we use this kind of sensors or something. I will give the explanation about that. These sensors for academic, not for industrial purpose. You have to understand these things already I talked about last 10 years. So the temperature sensors I'm talking about, some temperatures you can use the reliability of the temperature the sensors. Any sensors you can use for some time, not for every time, for a long time. For example, we gave a hardware to the IBECO 4 years ago. Still now it's working without any problem. So many devices. How it will be? The product, what product we are making, the product should be reliable, secured. It should perform in the future aspect. For example, 4G, 5G kind of. So in IoT, you are reading the temperature sensors or energy data. Is it data? It may be the analog data or it may be the digital data. Those data should be collected by a gateway. Gateway is like your modem, internet modem. How the internet modem it will be working? It is working now. It will enable the internet with the internet provider like Airtel or someone Jio, and it will distribute the internet connection to our systems. It may be in and out. The same thing, the IoT gateway is working like that. It will collect the data from the sensors and it will transfer to the cloud. For the cloud access, the gateway needs internet access. It's like 4G dongle or something kind of. So it may be through Wi-Fi or SIM based, or even it's Ethernet based, and so many protocols they can use. I'm talking about simple IoT use cases. So if you work with the Arduino, if you work with the room temperature sensor, you can test it, you can understand the concept. But when you go to the real practical environment, that devices will not work. You will face so many complications. So what are the complications you are going to face? You need to understand the case study of otherwise the problem and understanding of the problem understanding from the customers. That means from the industries. So you have to reduce the gap between academic and the industry. inform. So the real problem, you should understand the real problem with the case studies. How, what are the tools actually is improving the solutions to solve the problem, and what are the knowledge? Just knowledge transfer, just technology will not help you. You have to understand which technology is suit for which problem solving. So you have to solve the problem. That's the important fact. For example, somewhere we are using IoT, somewhere we are using interfaces. We don't want to IoT gateway too. Can you please move to the next slide? So your MVP, that means your minimal viable product. If you are going to make a product or any project in your college days, that project should be almost close to you. So you have to work with you are trying to get the industry experience before getting your appointment. So in your college days system, you have to go to the internship, you have to tie up with otherwise you can work in your college, but you have to tie up with the industry experts. So what are the different stages of your good practice to help to your goals faster? So you have to understand the real application scenario, what are the real problem, and you have to understand. So your pattern, how you can be close to your industry expectations. Write your thesis, and so you will get a more idea about that. You cannot simply write a thesis, you know that. So you should understand the fact what you write, and if you get a pattern, definitely you will be suitable for the industry expertise. So make yourself the understanding the technology, any technology. Even now I am talking about IoT technology. Everything is a simple concept. It's a simple scenario. Think about it and understand the big problem. How we can break the big problem into the small pieces, and you can solve one by one. You can understand the whole concept and the whole idea and whole practical experience, and go to market. Can you forward? Can you move to the next slide? Okay. How we are supporting? Not only we. So many companies are supporting for these kind of solving this problem. Everywhere, for any IoT company, they have a R&D divisions. Not only us. If you go to the Samsung, they have a IoT divisions, R&D division, R&D division. If you go to the Titan, they have a R&D divisions. If you go to the any big enterprises, they have a R&D divisions. 10 years ago, that was not there. Now everyone has. So the same thing is doing in academic too. So, for example, we are supplying IoT technologies to our customers, to the world. So, how you can improve your R&D, for example, how we are supporting. So, you can study from the any institutes. They should give the practical experience. Maybe they are collaborated with the industry. You can go there. Otherwise, directly industries who are supporting today IoT technology like us, using us, you can get improve your industry experience, you can knowledge. So how you are going to apply the advanced technology, AI, ML, IoT, everything is not simple thing. You have to understand, you have to get the idea, internship, and how you are going to digitize, how you are going to improve your practical experience. You have to understand the SaaS technology. I hope you guys are understanding the SaaS technology too. IoT is the technology, is the collecting the data and controlling the machine. Collecting the data from the machine or any room or environment. Same thing is controlling the two-way. But how the entire system it will work is a SaaS based, it's a subscription based. How you are working with Prime and Netflix or maybe Facebook, it's a multi-tenant model. So you guys, different people will access them, but the data will be secured. It will show to the right people, so they can control. Those things you should understand. The overall idea, business idea, overall architecture, how it is. So you should understand the core things. Okay, come to the closing this my session. You have to travel with some industry experts like us. So a lot of you are in so many IoT players are there, or IoT R&D divisions. So wherever the industry is having, you can get the internship. You can go to the work live projects. For example, can you go to the next slide? Yeah. What we do some incubations and internship working with the live projects with our platform and IoT. The same thing so many players are doing. I think believe that. So you should get this kind of opportunity. You should establish and implementation with. So how we can not only that our other some organization and our other products not only for industry 4.0, not only for energy optimization, we are supporting the safety aspect, industrial safety and maintenance aspect. For example, if any guys are going to solve, if you have any problem with your AC, you will call the AMC persons or service person. They are need a IoT. For example, if AC is automatically connected, what are the parts is needed? What's the actual solution problem? They before they are coming to your home, they will understand. So if they can reduce the time, maintenance time, and improve the productivity. This is a small concept. Okay. So understand the concept, make a business plan, and make a minimal viable product and go to the market. Maybe we can make the product with the you can get a job from the other company. Otherwise, you can start your own. This is the whole concept. Any questions, please let me know now. We have 8 minutes. I finished. Thank you. I do you have any questions? I hope you hearing now. Feel free. You can ask any doubts. I'll try to explain.
Students, if you have any doubts, then ask him.
My question is: anybody is working with IoT? Any IoT projects?
No, sir.
No. Do you know anything about IoT? Have you heard about any IoT? Hi, actually, I would like to ask. I am the NECM. I would like to share you guys. Don't hesitate. You can ask so many questions. Then only you will get more idea. Don't think about within yourself. You will have your questions. You can talk to your friends, but that's not the right solution. It will help you, but it's not the right solution. You should have when the opportunity comes, you have to use it. It's a simple advice I would like to share to you because I studied there itself. Okay. Did you get any questions from what I discussed with you? Okay. Shall we finish? Okay. I'm closing the session. Please share if you have any queries. You can share to your about from through your coordinators. I'll try to address.
On behalf of all students and staff, I'm glad to be standing here to express my vote of thanks. A special thanks to our chief guest, Mr. S. Venkadesan, honorable alumni of our college, for accepting our invitation and for being here with us today. Thank you, sir. I would specially thank our HOD, Dr. Viljus Iridiyarajan, sir, and our alumni staff coordinator, Mr. Samuel Bhakyanathan, sir, for organizing such a useful webinar for us. Thank you, sir. Finally, thank you all very much for being here today. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you. Bye.
அச்சன் அச்சன் Kelai.